Welcome to the end of day review for Wednesday, the 13th of March 2024. Starting off with the economic calendar, there was one dreadful news event that was significant to our trading for today, and that was the GBP news release. However, it was neutral and thus didn't invoke any bias for our trading. And then the USD dreadful news event is subsequent to our trading and thus doesn't impact our trading decisions for the day. Then moving on to the 4-hour chart, what we do understand is that we're in a unconfirmed scenario, and that's because bearish market structure was just established, and then recently we took out the bearish confirmed market structure, putting us in an uncertain scenario, at least until we body break this 4-8 structure high right here, which will then confirm an uptrend. However, that remains to be seen, and as a result, we're trading in an uncertain scenario, and thus to trade in any direction, we require three elements. The one being a 4HOB, the second being a validated substructure high or low to target, and then the last point being internal range liquidity towards that substructure. In terms of today's BA, we had reason to trade both directions as we reacted to a proven unconfirmed OB, supporting reasons for long, and then we reacted to a proven previously confirmed OB, primary OB on the 4H, which then supported reasons to short. However, trading long means we're trading into a barrier, and thus shorts was the more high probability or favorable scenario for today. And thus, based on that premise, we based in a number of ideas on that. Essentially, when we came into London, we were looking for a Frankfurt high to be created and then validated by the London session. However, that didn't materialize. Instead, London created the high of the day, taking out the Asia liquidity. Frankfurt took out the Asia low, and London took out the Asia high, and thus there wasn't a lot of confluence to support um, aggressive base trading. However, what then happened is that the London high of the day created, the London low created a high of the day. But again, this couldn't be validated as there was no red folder news in the New York session to validate it. And thus we needed to wait for the New York session to take out the London low before we could validate shorting. Based on the New York outlook, you'll see that those ideas didn't materialize, and thus we pretty much reached the end of the trading session. Recall that the that New York implements DST on the second Sunday of March, and thus DST is in effect for the New York session, but not for the Frankfurt and London sessions. This essentially means that trading ends an hour earlier, so it used to be at 6 p.m., it's now at 5 p.m. And that's simply because of summer times. Having said all of that, that's pretty much the end of the day review. Quite a lackluster day, not much movement. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much the end of day review. In terms of tomorrow, we got a bunch of red folder news in the New York session to be aware of, so we'll likely see a bit more movement. However, we're still in an uncertain scenario and thus have to apply our rules consistently, and that will be our approach going forward, at least until we body break this void swing high at the top right here. Other than that, I hope you had a good trading day, and we'll chat again tomorrow for the London outlook.